Hello my dear students, welcome to IMS Gate Academy. I hope you are doing great. My dear students who are preparing for the Gate Preparation 2025, Foundation course is a course where you will tune your basics. So in the first session and the second session of Foundation course related to properties of soil, I have given you the basic terms like void ratio, porosity, air content, degree of saturation and all these terms. So how we will solve the problems using these terms. And my dear students, whenever you are learning about properties of soil, because these are the properties where it will help you to estimate the strength of the soil, to have an idea about the bearing capacity of the soil, these terms are very important. And let me tell you very clearly, in the past videos also I have informed you, this is the chapter where you will get at least 1 mark or 2 marks. This is 100%. It has been happening from last 10 years. So, and this chapter, before going to this chapter, what are the important formulas? Let me tell you what we provide at IMS Gate Academy. We at IMS Gate Academy provide you 800 plus hours of gate coaching. And remember my dear students, we are providing you the subject-wise material, and we also provide you exercise book which contains level 1, level 2, level 3 questions. And here the variety of the questions are MCQs, NAT and MSQ. And remember students, you have to test yourself at every juncture. So we are providing 130 plus tests which includes chapter test, advanced level test, subject-wise test, multiple subject test and all India mock test, which will be as it is replica like a gate environment. Now my dear students, we are providing the GQB gate question booklet with 34 good evening Mathan. We are providing GQB booklet which is of 34 years of previous year gate questions. It includes alternative solutions with key pointers, and we are providing the QR code for the difficult level questions where you can go through the video solutions. And remember my dear students, the students at IMS Gate Academy are successful with 2 methodologies. One is by the mentorship session where we are providing you the My Plan sessions. And remember my dear students, we are giving the doubt solving portal where you can post your doubt and that doubt will be resolved in 24 hours of time. My dear students, if you have any update, if you want to look for any job updates or any quizzes or any updates in the PSUs, so definitely all these notifications are mentioned in our Telegram group. Telegram group is given in the description. Just click on the link below and you will join the Telegram group. You will get all the updates. So here is the numbers. Now let us start the subject, my dear students. So here when I start about the subject, first we are here to tell you, first we will be discussing in the today's session, what I would like to tell you here is, what are the important formulas, okay. Now we have, here see students, we have a void ratio, water content, specific gravity and degree of saturation. So my dear students, we have to develop a relation for these 4 terms. What do you mean by void ratio? Void ratio is nothing but volume of voids by volume of solids. Very good. Good evening Rocky, good evening. Void ratio is nothing but, what do you mean by void ratio? Volume of voids by volume of solids. What do you mean by water content? Weight of water to the weight of solids. What do you mean by specific gravity? It is the ratio of unit weight of solids to the unit weight of water. And for a given soil, the true specific gravity is constant. And we have degree of saturation. See my dear students, in the term itself we have saturation. So it is a term which is related to water. So what do you mean by degree of saturation is, it is the ratio of volume of water to the volume of voids. So let us understand the relation, and again I am stressing you my dear students, Rocky, you also keep a note. You have to go through this like derivations and this as a formula sheet. I am telling you again and again, from today's class, we can expect 1 mark or 2 marks in the gate exam, and I am telling you on record, and you can see this recording after gate 25 exam also, there will be a definite question. So let us understand, what do you mean by water content my dear students? Here what do you mean by water content? Water content is defined as the ratio of weight of water to the weight of solids. So here my dear students, if you can understand, Here, what do you mean by gamma W? Gamma W is nothing but weight of water upon total volume, right? Weight of water by what, my dear students? What do you mean by gamma W? Weight of water by volume of water. Because you have to understand that gamma W is a constant. Okay, so here from this, I can write here W, weight of water is equal to gamma W into volume of water. Agree or not? Similarly, gamma S, weight of solids, can be written as weight of solids by volume of solids. Now, my dear students, here also I can write weight of solids as gamma S into volume of solids. Now, you can ask me, why I have written these two equations, sir? Just to plug these values here. So, here water content, weight of water can be written as what, my dear students? Gamma W into VW. And what is weight of solids? Can be written as gamma S into volume of solids. Agree, my dear students? See, here this can again be written as volume of water by volume of solids into gamma S by gamma W. And for your information, what do you mean by gamma S by gamma W, my dear students? Anyone, can you tell me what do you mean by gamma S by gamma W? Gamma S by gamma W is nothing but the true specific gravity. So here, if I talk about water content is given by the formula volume of water by volume of solids into G. See here, my dear students, G is nothing but the ratio. It is the ratio of unit weight of solids by unit weight of water. Agree? So here, let me do this derivation. Now, my dear students, I will do in this way. Water content can be written as volume of water upon volume of voids. I am just multiplying with volume of voids and I am dividing with volume of voids. I can write the equation like this. Volume of voids by volume of solids into 1 by G. And remember, my dear students, you already aware what do you mean by degree of saturation here? Degree of saturation is nothing but volume of water upon volume of voids. And remember, my dear students, what do you mean by void ratio? Volume of voids by volume of solids. So here, if you see this in gate 24 also, based on this relation, there was a 1 mark gate question, student. So here, water content can be written as water content is equal to, what is this? This is known as degree of saturation and this is known as E upon G. So finally, my dear students, you can write E is equal to water content to G upon SR. So this is one of the important formula where you can understand, my dear students. So if anyone asks you, what is the relation between void ratio, water content, specific gravity and degree of saturation? This is the relation. I hope you are clear. And remember, this relation will help you to understand. Sir, see, in the GATE exam, whenever there was a GATE question asked, please write the given data. It is my sincere advice to you. Very good, Rocky, very good. You can write E into SR is equal to water content into G. My dear students, whenever a question is given in the GATE exam, try to write the given data in a paper. Then based on the terms, you can understand. Suppose here, immediately I put the heading EWGSR. So if there are terms like void ratio, water content, specific gravity and degree of saturation, immediately you will remember this formula. And remember again, my dear students, this is one of the important formula and every formula in this chapter is very important. Okay. Now let us go into the next one. So here, if you see, my dear students, what is gamma? We call it as gamma is nothing but the bulk unit weight. So here when I term bulk unit weight, it is defined as the total weight upon total volume. Agree, my dear students? Yes or no? So here again, total weight can be written as weight of water plus weight of solids upon total volume. Agree? Now, my dear students, as you know, gamma W is equal to weight of water by volume of water. And you can write here weight of water is equal to gamma W into VW. Sir, some of the students might be thinking, why sir is discussing the derivation? Because this derivation will help you to approach the different methodologies in the problem. Now you will understand here, weight of water is equal to gamma W into VW. Similarly, you know gamma S, here I can write, my dear students, gamma S is equal to weight of solids upon volume of solids. Here I can write weight of solids is equal to gamma S into Vs. Okay. So here you have known the weight of solids and here you know the weight of water. Agree or not, my dear students? Now what I will do is, I will plug in these values here. My dear students, see here, I can write now, WW can be written as gamma W into VW plus gamma S into Vs upon V. And remember, my dear students, what do you mean by V, sir? Here if you see, I will write a separate equation. V is equal to, what is total volume? Can anyone discuss me? Total volume can be written as volume of voids plus volume of solids. Here if you take common volume of solids, if I take volume of solids common, it can be written as VV by Vs plus 1. So my dear students, total volume can be written as Vs into E plus 1. Total volume can be written as what? Vs into E plus 1. I hope you are clear. Agree? Any doubts in this, students? If you have any doubts, please let me know. So next we'll go here, and now if you substitute gamma is equal to gamma W into VW plus gamma S into Vs upon, you can write total volume as Vs into 1 plus E. Now my dear students, I'll take gamma W and Vs as common. Here if I take gamma W and Vs as common, my dear students, here I can write it as VW by Vs plus gamma S by gamma W into upon G into 1 plus, Vs into 1 plus E. Okay. Now see here, my dear students. Sir, weight of air is 0. Yes, obviously, see, weight of air is 0 because we considered weight of air is negligible. In the previous session, I have informed you. In the gamma, we will consider weight of air. In gamma sat, we will not consider weight of air. But actually, when we consider weight of air is negligible. That is the reason weight of air is taken as 0. Very good question, Rocky. Now here, if I substitute here, my dear students, now here I can cancel volume of solids and here also I will cancel volume of solids. Now this can be written as gamma W into, so my dear students, what is VW by Vs? We are not aware about that, so I will write it as VW by VV and I will write it as VV upon Vs. Sir, see the beauty, how am I writing? I am just multiplying with the volume of voids and I am dividing with volume of voids because I will get a relation upon G upon 1 plus E. Agree? Why I have written G, sir, here? Because as you know, my dear students, G is written as gamma S by gamma W. What is G, sir? As you are aware that G is equal to gamma S by gamma W. Now here if I substitute here, my dear students, I can write it as gamma W into G plus, what is this relation? Volume of water by volume of voids. Can anyone tell me? Volume of water by volume of voids is nothing but what, Rocky? It is nothing but degree of saturation. What do you mean by volume of voids by volume of solids? It is nothing but void ratio. So you can write gamma W, G plus E into SR upon 1 plus E. So this is the final equation. You can write gamma is equal to. Okay, you can write gamma is equal to what, sir? G plus 1 plus ESR. Okay. Now, my dear students, this is also the another important question I would like to tell you. This is another important formula I would like to tell you. Agree or not? Very good, Rocky, very good. So please write down this equation. Gamma is equal to gamma W into G plus ESR upon 1 plus E. Here what is gamma? It is nothing but the bulk unit weight. And what is G? It is the true specific gravity. E is the void ratio, which is the ratio of volume of voids to the volume of solids. And degree of saturation, it is nothing but the volume of water upon volume of voids. So this is the relation. Now my dear students, see, here before discussing the next equation, gamma will become gamma D in case of dry state. What sir? Gamma will give gamma D in case of dry state, and gamma will become gamma sat in case of saturated state. So here you should be aware what do you mean by dry state and what do you mean by saturated state. See my dear students, what do you mean by dry state is when the voids are completely filled with air, then we call it as dry state, or there is no water, we can say it is dry state. When do you say that saturated state is when the voids are completely filled with water. So here let me tell you, in dry state, my dear students, here please observe that in dry state, what will be the degree of saturation, sir? In dry state, volume of water will be 0, and for your information students, degree of saturation will be equal to 0, because all the voids are completely filled with air. Agree or not? Similarly, in saturated state, if you talk about in saturated state, voids are completely filled with what, sir? In saturated state, voids are completely filled with what, my dear students? Water. So you can write volume of water is equal to volume of voids. And in this case, my dear students, degree of saturation will be equal to 1. Here you can say degree of saturation is equal to 1 in case of saturated. So here, my dear students, if you use the common sense, we can directly get the equation. Now gamma D will become gamma D when SR is equal to 0. Okay, here is the equation. Now how to do this? You know, my dear students, what do you mean by gamma? Gamma is equal to gamma W into which we have just derived, G plus E into SR upon 1 plus E. Now my dear students, gamma D means you have to make SR as 0. So if I keep SR 0, this will become gamma W into G upon 1 plus E. And remember, my dear students, if you see in every, means usually lot of people will be using this formula. Why? Can anyone tell me, sir? Why people are using this formula so many times? Let me tell you, if you see in bulk unit weight, we have true specific gravity, void ratio, degree of saturation. Sir, see my dear students, let me tell you one important thing. In this formula, gamma D is equal to gamma WG by 1 plus E. There is only one unknown. One unknown, one equation, it is easy to solve. Because gamma W for any given, see, gamma W is a constant and the true specific gravity is also constant. Only the unknown here is void ratio. So with this equation, there is only one unknown. You can find out that unknown. But if you see gamma is equal to gamma W into G plus ESR, there are two unknowns. One is void ratio, other one is degree of saturation. Agree, my dear student? Now, here if you go to the next slide, see here, gamma will become gamma sat when SR is equal to 1. So, my dear students, you know already, gamma is equal to what, sir? Gamma is equal to gamma W into G plus E into SR upon 1 plus E. Okay. Now, my dear students, if I substitute SR as 1, gamma sat will be taken as, gamma sat will be equal to gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E. So this is another important formula I would like to tell you, my dear students. This is another important formula I would like to tell you, my dear students. Agree? Any doubts in this, sir? Gamma sat is equal to gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E. So here this is the formula for saturated unit weight. Agree? Now let us understand another equation. Now see students, we know gamma is equal to gamma W into G plus E into SR upon 1 plus E. Agree or not? Any doubts in this, students? We know this is the standard formula. And Rocky, you already told me, we already have derived E into SR can be written as what, sir? Water content into G, which you have studied in the first equation. This relation we have studied in the first equation. Now, whatever the term E into SR, I'll replace this E into SR with water content into G. So here I can write gamma is equal to gamma W into G plus E into SR can be written as what, sir? Water content into G. So upon 1 plus E. Okay, my dear students. So here I can take what is the common term here? It is nothing but the true specific gravity. So here I can write, my dear students, gamma W into G upon 1 plus E into 1 plus water content into 1 plus water content. Now, my dear students, what do you mean by gamma W into G upon 1 plus E, sir? What is this equal to? This is equal to dry density. So here, my dear students, you can write gamma is equal to gamma D into 1 plus water content. And here you can write, my dear students, gamma D is equal to gamma upon 1 plus water content. This is also another important equation I would like to tell you. Please write down this equation. Any doubts until now? Sir, students, if you have any doubts, please let me know. So this is also another important equation where you should be clear. Okay. Okay. Now moving on to the next important equation. Sir, see, every equation is, we are playing every equation with gamma only. Please understand that. You know gamma is equal to, sir, this equation one time directly asked in IISc. Gamma W into G plus E into SR upon 1 plus E. Now this equation I will separate it, sir. I will separate this equation. We can write this equation as gamma W into G upon 1 plus E plus gamma W into E into SR upon 1 plus E. Okay. Now I have separated the equation. Anyhow, you know what is gamma W into G plus 1 plus E? It is nothing but the dry density. So you can write this as gamma D plus, here see students, I will take this SR also common, SR into, I will write gamma W. Sir, here see, my dear students, E can be written as G plus E for easy calculation, minus G. What I have done is, I have added 1 G and I have subtracted 1 G upon 1 plus E. Okay, please understand these terms. Any doubts you can ask me. Here just I have added specific gravity and I have removed the specific gravity so that there is no change in the equation. For simplifying, I have done that, sir. Now if I do the continuation here, gamma can be written as gamma D plus SR into gamma W. See students, here I will take SR common, G plus E, I will take it as one term, gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E minus gamma W into G upon 1 plus E. So you can understand why I have written here like this. So please go through this equation. See here, my dear students, this is nothing but what we call it as gamma set, and what we call this term as, this term is nothing but dry density. So here, my dear students, what you can write, gamma is equal to gamma D plus SR into gamma sat minus gamma D. So this is another important relation which I would like to tell you. Just go through this. Sir, see, again and again I am telling you, my dear students, please try to understand the steps, because when you are deriving these steps, It might be helpful while you are solving the problem. Okay? I hope you are clear. Now let us see. Now see students, we have another term called gamma dash. See here, what do you mean by gamma dash, sir? It is nothing but the submerged unit weight. What is this gamma dash we call? This is nothing but the submerged unit weight. So what do you mean by submerged unit weight? We can write submerged unit weight. I have told in the previous class, gamma dash can be written as gamma sat minus gamma W. Okay. Now you are aware, my dear students, what is the formula for gamma sat, sir? Gamma sat is nothing but equal to gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E. I hope you are clear with this equation. Any doubts in this? Now just plug in these values here, sir. Just plug. Sir, effective unit weight. Yeah. See, we have, Rocky, what is the exact question? I could not get it. Okay, here see. Now when we have other unit weights also, last we will be discussing. Okay, now see students, if I talk here, gamma dash is equal to what, sir? Gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E. This equation indicates gamma sat, okay, minus gamma W. So here if I consider gamma W common, you can write it as G plus E minus 1 minus E upon 1 plus E. So here if I cancel this E and minus E, you can write gamma dash is equal to gamma W into G minus 1 upon 1 plus E. So this is the important formula where you will be knowing for the submerged unit weight. Yeah. See, effective unit weight in the sense, see, Rocky, effective unit weight we can call submerged unit weight, but usually the most of the cases based on the, when it is immersed in water, we can say always submerged unit weight. Okay. So I hope you are clear. Any doubts in this, sir? Any doubts in this? Now, let me tell you another important derivation here, sir. What is the other important derivation here is, see, sir, we are trying to derive a relation between dry density and the percentage of air voids. Okay, please keep the word percentage of air voids. So, what we will do here? See, my dear students, how can I write total volume? Total volume can be written as volume of voids plus volume of solids. Can I write total volume as volume of voids plus volume of solids? Agree or not, my dear students? Very good, Rocky. Now here, what is volume of voids? How can you write volume of voids, sir? You can write volume of voids as volume of air plus volume of water plus volume of solids. So total volume can be written in this way. Now, my dear students, I'll divide the entire equation. Divide the entire equation with total volume. Divide the entire equation with V on both sides. Okay. Now, my dear students, I can write V by V is equal to volume of air upon total volume plus volume of water upon total volume plus volume of solids upon total volume. Okay. Now, see students, I would like to tell you here, volume of voids cancel. Very good, Rocky. So, here what I can write here is, you can write 1 is equal to volume of air by total volume plus volume of water plus volume of solids upon total volume. Agree? Agree, my dear students? Now, see here, what is volume of air by total volume? Can anyone tell me, sir? What do you mean by volume of air upon total volume? Any doubts here? Sir, see, percentage of air voids is nothing but volume of air upon total volume. Okay. Now this equation I can write it here as 1 is equal to Na plus Vw plus Vs, volume of water plus volume of solids upon total volume. Or you can write 1 minus Na is equal to volume of water plus volume of solids upon total volume. Please go through this. Any doubts or any queries you can ask me here. My dear students, let us go into the next step. Sir, if you have any queries, please let me know in the chat box. Okay. So here, my dear students, I can say 1 minus Na is equal to what, sir? It is written as volume of water plus volume of solids upon total volume. Now, my dear students, you already know, sir, see, gamma W, that is unit weight of water, is equal to weight of water by volume of water. As you are aware of this equation, and we have discussed in the earlier equations also. Now, based on this, I can write volume of water as what, sir? Volume of water can be written as weight of water upon gamma W. Agree, my dear students? Yes or no? Similarly, my dear students, when I talk about gamma S can be written as weight of solids upon volume of solids. Okay, here I can write volume of solids is equal to weight of solids upon gamma S. Okay. Here can I write like this, my dear students? Okay. Now you know the equations, just plug in these values here. So here what I can write is 1 minus Na is equal to, what is volume of water, sir? Volume of water, can I write it as weight of water by gamma W plus what is volume of solids? Weight of solids by gamma S upon total volume. Can I write like this? Yes or no, my dear students? So here what I will do is, I will take the common gamma W and I will take weight of solids as common. So if I take weight of solids, gamma W as common, what will be there in this? Here this equation will become weight of water by weight of solids. Sir, if you have any doubts, just multiply and observe with the equation, sir. Plus gamma W by gamma S, and I will take volume here. Okay? Because there is a denominator volume also. Now, my dear students, what do you mean by volume of solids by total volume? What you can write volume of solids as total volume? Here, weight of solids by total volume can be written as gamma D. Okay? Agree or not, my dear students? And remember here, weight of water to the weight of solids. Weight of water to the weight of solids is nothing but what, sir? Water content. What do you mean by water content? It is the ratio of weight of water to the weight of solids. And remember, what do you mean by gamma W by gamma S? You can write it as 1 upon G, because you are aware. See students, you are already aware that G is equal to gamma S by gamma W. If it is reciprocal, then it will be equal to 1 by G. So here you know the every term. Now, my dear students, you can write here 1 minus Na. What, sir? 1 minus Na is equal to what? 1 minus Na can be written as gamma D into water content plus 1 upon G. We have gamma W also, I think. Okay, we have gamma W also. See, gamma D by gamma W, 1 minus water content plus 1 by G. Now, on substitution and simplification, you will get gamma D is equal to 1 minus Na into gamma W into G upon 1 plus water content to G. This is the final equation which you will be deriving with respect to what, my dear students? With respect to percentage of air voids. Okay. Any doubts in this equation? Any doubts in this equation, students? Okay. Now, let us go through the like we will write all the important formulas, students. We will be writing the important formulas. Okay. Now see students, here I will be writing you the important formulas here. You can take a screenshot or whatever, but these formulas are very important when you are solving the problems on properties of soil, which we have derived only. Okay. Important formulas. First one we have is E is equal to water content into G upon SR. Gamma is equal to gamma W into G by G plus E into SR upon 1 plus E. Similarly, gamma can be written as gamma D plus SR into gamma sat minus gamma D. And we have written gamma D is equal to gamma upon 1 plus W. Or you can write gamma D into 1 plus water content. Okay, or you can write in another equation also. I hope you are clear with this. And similarly, gamma sat is equal to what, sir? Gamma sat is equal to gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E. Gamma sat is equal to what, sir? Gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E. And here we can write gamma D is equal to gamma W into G by 1 plus E. Or you can write it as gamma upon 1 plus water content. Or you can write gamma D is equal to 1 minus Na into gamma D is equal to 1 minus Na into gamma Wg by 1 plus water content into G. And you can write here gamma dash is equal to gamma W into G minus 1 upon 1 plus E. Please write down this table. These are the important formulas what we have discussed here. In the important, see, all these formulas will be very important for you, my dear students. Please write down this. I'll just give a moment to note down this. See students, whenever you are preparing in GATE exam, remember a systematic preparation is always required. So you will be learning the, sir, how can we remember all these formulas? See Rocky, every time you please make a short notes of this. Suppose if you are finding any difficulty in these formulas, see we are more habituated to the mobile phone. So you can keep it as a screensaver at your mobile, or you can make like how we do in the day in WhatsApp status or something, where you, or you can make a chart of it, and in your room where you are staying, make a chart of it and stick to the walls, because by looking every day, like we see God every day in the early in the morning. Similarly, if you are habituated to see all these formulas, at some point of time you will be remembering. That's how you have to adopt some techniques which will help you, my dear students. And remember again, my dear students, whoever is very much interested in GATE preparation, we at IMS GATE Academy, we are providing you the entire online session and SLP course, and we are also providing you the offline GATE coaching. And at Jayanagar, we have one executive like education advisor by name Rahman. He will give you all the details, sir. You can join the Telegram group, and you can post a personal message to Rahman. He is the best person what we do at IMS GATE Academy, and he will be guiding you when to start the preparation, what about when are the batches are going to start for online, offline. And remember, these will definitely help you, sir. And if you are planning for GATE preparation, it is the right time, because you will have almost exactly 11 months of preparation from now. And these 11 months, if you do in a systematic approach, and if you avoid the common mistakes, definitely your rank will be below 100. And always sincere students, think early. See my dear students, I will tell you very simple logic. If you have joined the course for 10 months, the price will be same. If you join the course for 11 months also, the price will be same. Once you realized earlier, you will have better time and lot of time for preparation. Okay, I don't want to waste on this. So let us move on to the next portion. Now I will solve one problem, students. I don't want to waste the time on that purpose, sir. So here what I would like to tell you the problem here. If the true and the, see, I'll give you, see student, this is a beautiful question. If the true and apparent specific gravity of a, if the true and apparent specific gravity, if the true and apparent specific gravity of a fully saturated soil sample, if the true and apparent specific gravity of a fully saturated soil sample are 2.7 and 2.0 respectively. If the true and apparent specific gravity of a fully saturated soil are what, sir? 2.7 and 2 respectively. Now here what they are asking is calculate the void ratio. So my dear students, they are asking how to calculate the void ratio. One second, students. I'll give you 2 minutes of time. You can just go through this problem and I'll give you 2 minutes of time. Please try to solve this problem, students. Specific gravity of a fully saturated sample are 2.7 and 2 respectively. Calculate the void ratio. Please try to solve this problem, my dear students. Okay, I have given you enough time, sir. See, my dear students, what do you mean by true specific gravity? Remember, true specific gravity is always constant. It does not change. It is always constant for a given soil. So true specific gravity is nothing but G. G is equal to what, sir? 2.7. Okay. Now, my dear students, here they have given you apparent specific gravity. Apparent is also known as mass specific gravity. What, sir? Apparent specific gravity is also known as what, my dear students? Apparent specific gravity is also known as mass specific gravity. Now here, my dear students, if I talk here, apparent or mass specific gravity will be taken as 2. But here this 2 is denoted as GM. Okay, this 2 is denoted as what, sir? GM is equal to 2. Now let me tell you what is the condition of the soil, my dear students. Anyone? What is the condition of the soil? Here the condition of the soil is nothing but saturated. So the mass specific gravity can be written as gamma sat by gamma W is equal to 2. Why I have written as 2, sir? Sir, see, this is very important. Mass specific gravity can be written as gamma by gamma W, gamma sat by gamma W, gamma D by gamma W. So here the mass specific gravity depends upon the state of the soil. Here the state of the soil is saturated. Hence I have written gamma sat by gamma W. Okay. Now my dear students, here see, gamma sat is given by the formula, gamma sat is given by the formula gamma W into G plus E. Gamma sat is given by the formula gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E. Agree? Now see my dear students, if I have written here gamma sat by gamma W is given as how much value? 2 is equal to G plus E upon 1 plus E. Anyhow in the problem they have given G value as 2.7. Now just plug in this value in the above equation. Now if you plug in this value in the above equation, what you will be getting here is 2 is equal to, so what is the specific gravity here we have? 2.7 plus E upon 1 plus E. So my dear students, if I plug in this value on substitution, you will get 2 plus 2E is equal to 2.7 plus E, and here E is equal to 0.7. So here this is very, very important. Here let me tell you my dear students, here this void ratio is 0.7. I hope you are clear. See, the problem is very simple, but you should be aware of the approach. So you have to understand. See my dear students, every time I am telling you this, sir, as we are in the initial stages, please give high importance to reading the question in GATE exam. Here they have used the word saturated. So as it is saturated, we have to think that it is saturated state. And remember, true specific gravity is always constant, and mass specific gravity depends upon the state of the soil. So what are the key points in this question is, the true specific gravity is always constant and the mass specific gravity depends upon the state of the soil. Based on the state of the soil, the mass specific gravity formula will be changing. So let us move on to the next question. I hope you have enjoyed this problem. So let us give another question. So we have another question, my dear students. The problem here is, a soil has a void ratio of, sir, you can ask me, sir, why you are writing the GATE question here? See, when I am writing the question, please try to understand the given data. Okay, a soil has a void ratio of, 1. A soil has a void ratio of 1. Okay. On compaction, what do you mean by compaction, sir? Sir, I will discuss this one also. For now, the removal of air from voids under a short-term moving vibrating loads is nothing but a compaction. Okay. On compaction, the void ratio reduces to, the void ratio reduces to 0.6. On compaction, the void ratio reduces to 0.6. Calculate the percentage, volume loss. What, my dear students? Calculate the percentage volume loss. Okay, please solve this problem, students. Sir, see students, try to understand the question. That is the key point I would like to tell you here. Okay, I have given you enough time, my dear students. So see here, a soil is having a void ratio of 1. On compaction, the void ratio reduces to 0.6. But he has used to calculate the percentage of volume loss. This is a big thing. I'll tell you how we will solve this problem. Now see students, total volume can be written as what, sir? Volume of voids plus volume of solids. Here if you see the solution here, my dear students, total volume can be written as volume of voids plus volume of solids. Here I will take volume of solids as common. I can write this equation as VV upon Vs plus 1. Okay. Now anyhow you know void ratio is nothing but volume of voids by volume of solids. So total volume can be written as Vs into 1 plus C. Okay. And remember, my dear students, for a given soil, sir, percentage volume means kya hai, sir? That's what I would like to tell you. Rocky, I am telling you. Okay, just give me 2 minutes of time. We are in that process only. See here. Now, for any soil, if you see, my dear students, for any soil, I told you 2 terms, weight of solids and volume of solids are constant. For any soil, weight of solids and volume of solids are constant. Agree? Now see students, here this equation can be written as volume is proportional to 1 plus C. Now the final equation I can write here is, see students, V2 by V1 can be written as 1 plus E2 by 1 plus E1. So here, my dear students, let me tell you, I have derived the equation here, which is the equation you should remember for this formula. Okay, clear, sir? V2 by V1 is equal to 1 plus E2 by 1 plus E1. Okay. Now see, sir. So what is the given data here? Given initial void ratio is what, sir? E1 is equal to 1. I can take like this. Rocky, can I write like this? Now you will understand, sir. I will tell you. E2 is taken as what, sir? 0.6. Agree? Now see, students. From this, V2 by V1 can be written as what? 1 plus E2 by 1 plus E1. Okay. So here what I can write, my dear students? 1 plus 1 upon 1 plus 0.6. So this can be written as 2 upon 1.6. Yes or no? Okay. Sir, see here. V2 by V1 is equal to what, sir? V2 by V1 is equal to what? You can write 1 plus E2 by 1 plus E1. Sorry, my dear students. Here E2 is 0.6. Sorry, here E2 is 0.6. So 1 plus 0.6 divided by 1 plus 1. See, my dear students, here E2 value is 0.6 and E1 is 1. So you can write here 1.6 divided by 2. Agree? Very good, very good. Now see, what do you mean by percentage volume loss, sir? Sir, any loss in profit or loss also, what do you mean by loss means what? Okay, see, usually in selling, if the cost price is more than the selling price, then you will have loss. Or if you consider here percentage of volume loss means, it will be written as V2 minus V1 by V1 into 100. Agree or not? Sir, what do you mean by percentage loss means? Is this equation correct, right? Okay. Now here, you know, see. Now V2 by V1 is equal to what, my dear students? 1.6 divided by 2. What I will do in this equation is, both sides I will make minus 1 and 1.6 by 2 minus 1. So here V2 minus V1 by V1 can be written as, see students here, minus 0.4 by 2. See, Rocky, here what I have written? 1.6 minus 2 is what, sir? 1.6 minus 2 is what? 0.4, and it's a negative value. So if I multiply with 100 as it is percentage, okay, I multiply with 100, this will create minus 20 percentile. So Rocky, here see, this minus indicates loss. Agree or not, Rocky? This minus, so here my dear students, when the void ratio decreases, there will be a percentage of volume loss, because void ratio will be more for loose soil, void ratio will be less for dense soil. That means when you are doing compaction, the volume is reducing. Once the volume reduces, void ratio also reduces, because void ratio and volume are directly proportional. Agree, Rocky? Very good, very good. Here remember that negative sign indicates the percentage of volume loss. Agree, my dear students? So let us summarize what we have discussed today, students. Today we have discussed the important formulas, like we have discussed the relation between void ratio, water content, G and SR. E is equal to water content into G upon SR, and we have discussed gamma is equal to gamma W into G plus ESR upon 1 plus E. Gamma will become gamma sat when degree of saturation is equal to 1. That is, gamma sat is equal to gamma W into G plus E upon 1 plus E. And when gamma will become gamma D when degree of saturation is equal to 0. So gamma D is equal to gamma W G upon 1 plus E. And gamma is equal to gamma D plus SR into gamma sat minus gamma D. And gamma D can be written as 1 minus Na into gamma W G upon 1 plus water content into G. And gamma can be written as gamma D plus SR into gamma sat minus gamma D. I hope these are the important formulas which you have to go through the problems. Okay. And see, students, there can be for another important formulas which we have discussed here in this the key point in this problem is V2 by V1 is equal to 1 plus E2 by 1 plus E1. This is a important formula which we have to use in this problem. And remember, I told you why, because see, we know volume is proportional to 1 plus E. Sir, see, if the void ratio decreases, so definitely volume should decrease. That is the reason void ratio has been decreased from 1 to 0.6. Hence, the volume will be also reduced. So, in the next session, my dear students, what is my intention is, I'll be solving in the next session tomorrow at same time, sir. Tomorrow at same time, my dear students, I'll be going through all the important formulas and properties of soil. So students who are attending the tomorrow session, go through the recordings, and definitely once you go through the playlist of the previous 3 videos, tomorrow's session will be very interesting and you can gain 1 or 2 marks in the GATE exam. Now my dear students, we at IMS GATE Academy provides you 800 plus hours of GATE coaching. We are providing the offline GATE coaching, online GATE coaching and self-recorded GATE coaching, self-recorded sessions, so which we call it as SLP. My dear students, we are providing you the subject-wise material. We are providing the exercise book. In exercise book, we have level 1, level 2, level 3 questions. Here it includes NIT, MSQ and multiple select questions. We are providing the GQB, which is, we call it as GATE question booklet, which is of 34 plus years of GATE questions. And in this, we are including the key pointers and we are also including the alternative solution. And remember, my dear students, we are providing the QR code wherever there are difficult questions, we are going through the QR code and you can solve the problems. And remember, we are providing the one-to-one mentorship of 12, of around 12. And remember, the key success for students is mentorship sessions, because we identify their weakness and strength and how the weakness can be converted into strength. The entire one year roadmap for GATE 25 we will be discussing in the mentorship sessions. Apart from this, we are providing the doubt solving portal where we will solve the doubts within 24 hours of time. And my dear students, we are providing 130 plus test series which includes advanced level tests, subject wise tests, chapter tests and all India mock tests. In the all India mock test, it is an environment as if like a GATE exam where it contains 65 questions and the duration is 3 hours. And we will be providing the recorded solutions for this all India mock test series also. And my dear students, if you want to visit our Jayanagar center, we have our education advisor Rahman. You can come in contact with him, and we have the Telegram group listed in the link, and just click on the link and join the Telegram group, and you can directly come in touch with our education advisor, Mr. Rahman. He'll be explaining you when is the batches are going to start, and he'll give you a clear idea. I hope these sessions will help you how to solve the problems in properties of soil. Tomorrow's session will be completely problems. So these 3 sessions, please go through it. It will definitely help you. Thank you and see you in the next class.